Okay, in this tutorial for the Duo Loves DIY blog, we're going to cover categories, the menu, and we're going to cover some posting tricks. So let's go over a couple of things first for how your blog is set up. Okay, all of your posts are going to stream onto the main page. Okay, that's default. Now what shows up here under these tabs is up to you. Okay, pages are static, which means it's a place to put, for example, about us information, text and photos that really aren't going to change. Now, if you want posts to go onto these different tabs, like we discussed, rentals, okay, all of these, anything you tag as a rental is going to stream onto this page. Okay, so this page will only be rentals. That is a category, that's not a page. Okay, so that's one thing that we are going to go over, and let's go ahead and cover that right now. Okay, and I'll give an example for it. Like right now, projects is a page. Let's say you want to tag posts as being a project, and you only want those to show up on the projects tab here. Okay, so what you're going to do is you expand posts. You can click it or you can just mouse over it. Doesn't really matter. And you're going to want to go to categories. Okay? Now I added a project category for you, but you can add as many categories as you would like. Just name the category, retype the name under slug, and click add new category. It's as simple as that. Okay? So now you see these tags here for categories. You go under your posts, and let's choose anything. Let's just choose Libby's Christmas gift. Okay. When you're posting, over here, you're going to see the categories. So let's say you wanted this particular post to go under projects. Then what you would do is you would check projects, and then you would click publish. Okay, so this particular post, obviously everything's always going to stream on the main page. But now this is going to go onto the projects tab. Now, we got one more tweak to make. Because right now, your projects is a page. Okay, it needs to be a category. So, we're going to go back to categories. Okay, mouse over projects and click view, because what we need is the URL. There's the URL up here. So you highlight it, you copy it. And then you need to go to your menu. That's located under appearance. So appearance and then menu. Okay, and here's your menu. Your menu is drag and drop. So I mean, if you wanted to drag to rearrange, you can drag to rearrange. If you want what that's called drop downs, all you got to do is drag over to the right. Now projects is a drop down off of house tour. Okay, so that's how you create drop downs. It's that simple. Now if you want to add a menu tab that's a category, that's going to be a link. Get rid of the HTTP. Paste in your link and projects. Add to menu. Okay, then you're going to want to get rid of your project tab. So you would want to remove that. I'm not going to do that right now. Okay, but now you have a project category, and I'm not going to save this because I'm going to talk to you first, but that's how you add any category to your menu. Okay, posting. Let's go over some posting tricks. Okay, let's add new. Sample. Okay, first of all, this theme uses something called a featured image. So when you go onto the main page, when you see this large photo and then a little excerpt below it, another large photo, then an excerpt below it, those photos are the featured image that you set. Obviously, you can choose any photo you want to be the featured image for that post. And you set featured image, upload whatever photo you want to upload, or choose one from the gallery, set featured image, And then there it is. That's the featured image that's going to be for your post. So 2 more things. Posting, of course, you have your title, you have your text. Let's go over 2 things, how to resize an image and how to add a gallery. So add media. You know how to upload files, but let's choose a photo here. Okay. First of all, if this has any kind of a title, like IMG 5465, sometimes when you upload photos, it's going to give it the image that it's already tagged. You don't want that tag to be there. You want to remove those tags, or you can title it anything you want to be. The reason is when anyone mouses over those photos on the site, it would show up. You see where it says Project Stairway? You don't want it to show up IMG 500245. Okay. Now we see whether or not we want it to be clickable. Okay, and what you want the alignment to be. So let's say you want this to be left. If you want it to be clickable, leave it as media file. If you do not want it to be clickable, set it to none. And obviously this image is large. You can choose any image size. Let's say you wanted to scale that image down. Insert the image, click it, and here you can see how to scale your image size. So you can reduce it, and as you can see it's smaller, and if you wanted to get it even smaller, then you can continue to reduce. Okay? You can also change your images once it's in there. Let's say you decide that you want that image to be centered, or you want that image to be right justified, you simply click Update. And that's how you can manipulate your images. Now, the last thing we'll go over is how to insert a quick gallery, add media, create gallery, and of course you can upload your photos if you want them to be gallery photos. But we'll use the ones that are already uploaded. You simply click on whichever photos you want to use for your gallery. So let's choose these 6 photos. Create new gallery. Attachment page if you want people to be able to open them again, which is nice for a gallery. You definitely want people to be able to enlarge the size of the photo, so leave it there. How many columns you want your gallery to be? Leave it thumbnail grid, insert gallery. Okay, now we'll preview this. And now you have a nice, simple gallery that people can click on in your post. There it is. Goes to a larger image. Okay. So again, go over a few things here that are very important. Okay. Add whatever text you want to a new post. Add your photos and resize them. Decide whether or not you want it to be left, center, or right justified. Or you can add a gallery to your page. Remember to tag it with the appropriate category. Remember to put in a featured image. Preview your post before you post to make sure it's laying out the way you want it to be laid out, and then click Publish. And that's everything that you would really need to do with this site. Create a category, manage your menu, and manage your posts. If you need any piece of help on any of this, always contact me. I'm available pretty much all the time.